What is your current bra size and booty measurements?
That's a really good question. My cup size is a 32M, but I don't really know my measurements, so let's find out together. Okay, it looks like it's a 42 and a half. And now let's see the butt. Okay. And that's an even 46.
What is your favorite color?
Well, I don't really have a favorite color. I have noticed lately that I've been wearing a lot of colors that flatter my orange hair color. So I've been wearing a lot of greens and purples. So those are my favorites right now.
What are your top 5 favorite bands?
That's a really difficult question because I love so many different types of bands, but I guess my number one right now would be Glass Animals, followed by Tame Impala, and I also like Mike Snow. Even though they don't really have a lot of new stuff, I find myself re-listening to their older albums quite a bit. I also like Crumb, which is this little, kind of a smaller band, as well as Gorillaz. So yeah, that's my 5.
What is your favorite book?
Well, for books is kind of difficult for me because I actually don't read a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not much of a reader. But I do really love comic books. So I would say that my favorite graphic novel is probably Watchmen, and I also really love reading X-Men comics.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food? Well, I think it's probably a tie between Ethiopian food and sushi. This is what I'm going to be eating right after this interview. I'm so excited.
If you could change anything in the world, what would it be?
I think I would get rid of war if I could. I would love to destigmatize sex work, and I wish that everyone could really understand how powerful, unique, and special sex workers are and help decriminalize it.
What is your favorite place in the world?
Well, besides being at home with my 3 beautiful fur babies, I'd say my second favorite place is Scotland. It's one of my favorite places to visit, and I cannot wait to go back. It's absolutely gorgeous there.
Do you have anything to say about women's and LGBTQ rights?
Well, of course I do. I absolutely consider myself a feminist, and I am an ally for the LGBT community. I absolutely love all of my fans who are LGBT, especially the trans community, which has really embraced me. I just love those girls. I also consider myself a feminist. One thing I would love for other feminists to understand is that being a bimbo, a sex worker, is also a woman's choice. You don't have to be a wife and mother. You don't have to be a CEO of a business corporation. You can also be a bimbo and a sex worker. It's all under the umbrella of feminism, whatever the lady chooses.
Do you have a favorite video game?
Well, I've been gaming since as far back as I can remember, so that's kind of a long list of games to choose from. I will say that here are a few of my standouts, ones from my childhood and ones that I've gone to play a little bit more recently. I will always love the original Sonic trilogy because, well, it was my first games I ever played on my original Sega Genesis, which I still own and use. And I also really love Comic Zone. I'm very excited that it's going to be coming back into the mainstream with a new show. More recent video titles include Tomb Raider, Grand Theft Auto 5. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know that I am a thirst whore for Trevor Phillips. It's true. And I also really love Horizon Zero Dawn.
Do you have any favorite historical figures?
One of my favorite historical figures is actually still alive, but she is such an icon. She's already gone down in the history books. Dolly Parton is absolutely iconic, not only for her music, the way she has her fashion, which is something that I really love, and I've styled myself a little bit after her, but also for her charity work and the mark that she's left on this earth because of all the wonderful philanthropic and all of the wonderful philanthropic things that she has done.
Are you a member of the Mile High Club?
No, I'm not. My husband is 6'3", so no, I don't really think it's going to be that comfortable in an airplane bathroom to do anything. However, I have flashed my tits all over airplane multiple times when I am flying because, you know, flights are really long and I get bored, so sometimes I just gotta do it.
Ranch or honey mustard?
I actually just really like plain mustard.
What does being a bimbo mean to you?
For me, a bimbo means a lot of different things, but mostly it boils down to embracing my own femininity and loving how everything is exaggerated and very womanly on my frame. I absolutely love my implants. I think they look really fun, and when I wear dresses, I love the silhouette that it creates. I also really enjoy playing with makeup and different hair designs, and I get to do all of these things in my job as being a professional bimbo. I love wearing heels and doing my nails and doing all this fun girly stuff, and it's a really fun way for me to embrace my femininity and love the skin that I'm in.
Why did you decide to become a bimbo?
I don't know if I've ever made the conscious choice to become a bimbo. I honestly think I was just always this way, and through learning more about the bimbo culture online, I realized that that's kind of what I am. So I just embraced it with my full heart. Also, I find being a bimbo to be very sex positive. It really helped me embrace my own sexuality and power, and I absolutely love that my power has been able to excite men all over the world too.
Do you have any links you want to share?
Oh, absolutely. I would love for you to follow me on Twitter at ohmystephanie, and you can find my links there in my bio or screenshot this.
How do you feel about zactankcom?
Zactankcom is a website fueled by passion. I absolutely love all of the amazing questions and thorough research that has gone into it. It's really exciting to see someone be so passionate about what they're into and really legitimize it. So thank you so much for having me on the show.
Is there anything you need to get off your chest?
Okay, well, if I have the open floor, here's some things that I'm just upset about, and I just want to talk about it. I really don't like the HBO Max merger. They're getting rid of a lot of really awesome animated shows. Netflix really shouldn't have canceled the Dark Crystal show. Oh, also, Netflix totally messed up Voltron. That's a whole thing, another video for another day. And also, I don't know, I'm not really excited for that new House of the Dragons show. I'm still mad about Game of Thrones.
Is there anything else you want to mention?
Absolutely. I would like to mention that I recently started painting, and not just normally painting, but I actually started painting with my boobs. I put paint on my breasts and plop them down onto a piece of paper, and then I draw little figures inside of it. I also hand detail every single print, so it's always a unique piece. So if you're interested in my art, check it out. It's also on here. Thank you so much for letting me be interviewed. Zactank, you were respectful, you legitimize what we do, and you're passionate. You're so awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye!